This week's Safety Toolbox talk is on supported scaffold safety, whether it's up on a dome or along these parapet walls, up on top of this roof system. Supported scaffold. You need to be trained. You need to be considered competent. What are the hazards associated with working on these domes and on these supported scaffolds? You know, OSHA says, okay, it needs to be built by a competent person. It needs to be tied into the structure every 26 feet vertically, every 30 feet horizontally. It needs to be inspected every day. This planking system here needs to be fully planked, clear of debris, no trip hazards. There are so many things to look at. Let me ask you this question. Do high winds pose a danger to these tradesmen working up on these supported scaffold systems? And then again, take a look over here. We've got a crane here, we've got a crane here, and we've got a crane over here. We are material handling 100 to 1,400 pound stones, replacing all of these parapet walls by hand with nylon straps, steel chokers. We've got other contractors egressing up our stair towers and our affixed ladders to get to their elevations. Is there a danger with our subcontractors using our supported scaffold systems? And what do we do to protect ourselves? Primarily, we should be signing a hold harmless. Anyone wants to take our mass climber up to the top and get on an affixed ladder and go up on that dome, an architect, an owner, a roofer, an inspector of sorts, everyone needs to be signing a hold harmless before they come on our working platforms, because of the fact that injuries occur. People slip, trip, and fall. The number one hazard in regard to supported scaffold systems are falls. They're supposed to be built within 14 inches of the face of the building. And we're not always perfect. When we start pulling these stones off the faces of the building, we may end up with more than a gap of 14 inches. And then additionally, it needs to be fully planked. We don't want anybody egressing up here if we're not fully planked on our edges and we don't have a good working platform. And then again, material handling on supported scaffolds using a beta hoist. Our beta hoists are rated for between 600 and 1,000 pounds. And we're bringing these big stones down, staging them on the roof where a crane takes them and lifts them down to the ground to be cleaned up. So there are many things to look at as far as egressing up these affixed ladders and stair climbers, walking, working surfaces, fall protection, proper PPE so that we're not hitting our head on these top putt log areas. This week, let's talk a little bit about supported scaffolds on your job sites. Do you have proper mud sills put into place so that the legs of these scaffolds can't walk off of them planks on the ground elevation, and that our scaffold systems are tied into the structures properly? Let's have a safe week.